Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a place where love doesn't fade with time. It grows stronger. Introducing Timeless Together, the YouTube channel dedicated to couples who have discovered that the real love story begins after the honeymoon, after the kids, and after decades of life together. Your hosts, Arnold and Bernice, have shared a lifetime of laughter, lessons, and unwavering commitment. And now, they're opening their hearts and their home to couples who know that marriage isn't just about the early chapters. It's about writing a beautiful ending together. Each episode will bring warm conversations, timeless relationship wisdom, heartfelt stories, and a few good laughs along the way. So, whether you've been married 25 years, 40 years, or even longer, this is your place to celebrate the journey of lasting love. Last week, Arnold and Bernice were discussing conflicts and what it looks like when a couple struggles to walk in agreement. This week, they will continue that discussion in part 2 sessions. We invite you to sit back, hold your sweetheart's hand, and join them as they remind us that the greatest love stories aren't the ones that start perfectly. They're the ones that last forever. Welcome to Timeless Together.
Why did we do that? Okay. And my mom, I went back to when we were younger, very young, extremely young.
You're taking us way back now.
I remember one time we were in New York. Yeah, we had just got our apartment. I don't know what were we fussing about. I can't remember what it was.
What was the situation? I can't remember.
We got into something, and mind you now, during that time of our lives, things were hard for us.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of
difficult.
money. We didn't have a lot of money to
Teenagers.
we were young. And I know you grabbed the bag of rice. You know what I'm
I
talking?
remember the rice. Yeah, I don't know what the conflict was over, but I think it was something totally trivial, right?
We probably were playing around,
Initially, and maybe.
and I probably got the best of you. That's probably what.
Oh, okay. She got the best of me. Yeah, okay.
I got the best of you.
She was every bit of 85 pounds, but anyway.
I got the best of him.
Yeah.
And I remember you took the bag of rice and we were going at it.
Yeah.
Because it was escalated. But when you got the rice and you were hitting me with the rice.
With the bag of rice.
And the rice and the bag break. And there was rice. The rice spilled all over the floor.
Yeah.
And you know what we stopped, we looked, we started laughing, and then we was like, oh, this is serious now because.
Yep. The conflict ended immediately because we know that was indeed probably our rice for the month.
We did that.
Yeah.
So what we did, we stopped.
Yeah.
And we had to gather all that rice up
Yep.
and put it in the container.
We had to come on one accord.
We had to come on one
because there
accord.
was a lot of rice all over the place.
So we look back, it's funny now. So maybe it may take a situation like that in your marriage to get us, especially us being seniors, to get us to the point where we realize that, come on now, we have to figure out what we need to do in order to continue walking together as one in agreement, because nothing's going to flow the way it's supposed to flow until that agreement comes back into being.
And it's difficult. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to envision that, in the senior years, that there's such division and turmoil, because that is not the plan that God has for the senior marriages, to be in conflict.
Yeah.
Because could you picture that scene, so many years together, and because of conflict now that we're not communicating.
Yeah.
We're not able to come on one accord to make a decision. Even decisions that are, as you said, could be critical.
Yeah.
detrimental.
It could be.
But
Yeah.
because, there's such a conflict between the two that you say, hey, let her figure it out, or let him figure it out.
Yeah.
And that is not the plan.
And the solution is the first solution is think about it's not going to get better and we can't continue. Either it's two things. We'll just ride it out. We're just going to ride it out like this.
Yeah.
Or I think there's something should be better for me. So let's just pull apart. Let's just get a divorce.
Okay. Yeah.
And, and there's so many older marriages or senior marriages who have, when you look and you see, so, well, man, after 40, 50 years,
Yeah.
and then you say, well, these two people, they decide to divorce because of the conflict.
Conflicts. Yes. Yes.
And you say, well, you probably looking right now and say, come on now, you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand what I'm going through, what I've gone through for all these years with this man, with this woman. And I'm just to the place now where I just don't have the energy, the time to continue dealing with it. So now my question to you is, what did you guys did with it? Did you start talking about it? Did you sit down? Well, no, I can't sit down with him because I can't talk to him. I can't talk to her. Okay, so now, next question is, but there is someone that you can talk to.
Yes, that's
Okay.
a fact. That's a fact.
There's someone, because even like with us, when we got to the place of, it wasn't always where we were able to resolve that conflict in a healthy way.
Sure.
And it just gets you, because even sometimes when I will come, if I say, well, hey, I should not say it that way, but it's not received.
Right,
Or sometimes you come to me, well, babe, I'm sorry. Yeah, sure you're sorry. Sure you're sorry. Just because there's a part that there's a force that's still going on.
working
There's
behind the scene.
something else that's turbulent still going on in the inside of that individual. But when I come to this, well, I need to take this higher.
Exactly.
I need to take this higher
Exactly.
because, we can go to, and I don't have anything against therapists,
No.
counseling, because when it comes down to us, we are counselors, like that. I believe in that.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
it works. We can go and we can ask family members, opinion about this, and I believe in going. You talking to friends and
Sure.
stuff like that. I believe all those
All
things,
those things are
but
fine.
sometimes it doesn't work.
Yep.
And when you have exhausted everything, and I believe that's where God wants to get to a place where you guys have exhausted every means,
Yes.
and now He's saying, but why not ask me?
Ask me.
Why don't you bring this to
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
I'm capable of working on that
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
I'm capable. Why He is capable of doing it? Because He created each of every
Yeah,
one of us. He knows what's in the inside
Absolutely.
of us. So
yeah. And thinking about that, that's where our shift took place.
yeah,
Because we, as you stated early on, we wasn't trying to straighten this conflict up. In other words, because somehow we felt as though that this is my stronghold here. This is I can use this
Right.
to keep me on top. All right.
Yeah.
But when we realized that wasn't working anymore, all right, and we came to the place that wait a minute, as you said, sometimes you have to pull away, and that's what we did.
yeah,
And we began to understand that, guess what? This is not the plan that He has for our lives. You know what? And looking back now, wait a minute. We started this thing, you were 16, and I was 17 years old.
right, yeah,
All right? Teenagers, all right? Basically, babies in a sense, all right? And we grew up in this marriage. Think about it. We grew up in the marriage.
That's because that's the So that's what he's saying. That's the all we knew. Because think of as teenagers, like I said, when our dating was conflict.
Yes. Yes.
We just had a lot of conflict. And so, and because we did not have the proper mentoring or model, this is how a marriage is, because we had to learn how to figure things out on our own.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
and so this is the way how we figured out as a teenager. We took the teenager idea into as we got the younger adults, the middle-aged adult, okay, and even into the older session of our marriage, because that's the way how we supposed to handle it, because that's how we always handle it. Not saying, okay, well, this is the way how we supposed to do it, okay?
Yes.
And think about it, because you always want to take charge. Because when, as a young one on your side, you felt you had to take charge.
Had to. Yeah.
And with me, I was that one, I'm going to take charge. So now you had two strong people, okay? And that's how I should always describe our marriage. That's how our marriage is like two ram on a mountain top and growing after it like that. But after a while, you know, I got tired.
Yeah. You came to the knowledge of
Yes,
the truth.
yes,
We came to
yes,
the knowledge of the truth.
Yes.
And to understand that, whoa, that's not the way, that's not the framework of how this marriage ought to look. In other words, God never designed it to be in total conflict. You know,
Right, yeah.
from actually said from the very inception, you know, from dating up until, you know, to midways in the marriage. Then we realized that, wait a minute now, this is not God's plan for our lives.
Right,
So we had to make that shift and begin to rely on Him to make a resolution to ourselves. That guess what? Conflict does not make our marriage better. We got to find a way to turn this thing around and begin to live in peace with one another, and take these two ram off this mountaintop and say, you know what? I humble, you humble. All right, and guess what? Then God began to work our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we look at Amos 3:3, say, it's not saying that do you agree on every decision. It's not saying that, okay?
Yeah.
What it's asking is asking, say, have you agreed on who you are together? Okay? Have you agreed on who, because what we have to understand that, and we have to ask ourselves the question, is our marriage worth protecting? Because if the answer is yes, then we can work through anything else.
Okay, we can work through the conflict.
You can work, because if you look at that, and I know many times we have to come to terms, is our marriage worth protecting?
Yeah. That's where we start right there.
Right.
That's where you start. Is it worth protecting? And if it is, and guess what? It's going to take both coming together to protect it. Because if one is guarding it and one is not guarding it, that's not a protected marriage.
Right. Yeah.
The conflict actually that breeds more conflict.
Right.
Because I'm not seeing what you're seeing. All right. My purpose or my passion is not your passion for this change. All right. So guess what? When I go forth, you know, to do something on the right, you're gonna go on the left.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Well, babe, how you think? Okay. Well, I'm just a question matching. But a couple out there saying, well, if I can't agree, but we cannot agree on one thing. This guy, when we come down to our situation, you wanted to go here, I wanted to go there. Okay, which we really didn't so much.
It wasn't.
Because the key thing is that if going on a trip was really important to us, we would have already done. We just use that excuse. So just imagine about if we cannot agree on a situation, what do we do? What are we supposed? What is a couple supposed to do if they really cannot agree on it? How? What are the alternative they need to do?
All right. We have to. Let me speak on a level. Okay. That maybe you're not a believer. Let's speak on a non-believer level.
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned certain agencies that you can employ in your life. There are therapists out there. There are counselors out there that you can refer to. In other words, I like to call these the disinterested individuals. In other words, they have no stake in this matter. In other words, so therefore they're not going to volley on your side as the husband or volley on your side as the wife. They're down the middle on this, they're providing you the answer, how you can bridge this thing together. So therefore, I'm saying if you can't resolve this between the two of you, then seek some external professional support to be able to sit down, because if it's worth it, as Bernice alluded to, if it's truly worth it, then it's worth the time of investment to do that. All right. And now to the believer, all right. And guess what? We are not excluded from this conflict situation. So as a believer, you can, and you know you can. All right. We don't have to run to any other source but the source. All right. You can go to him and lay this burden down, as Bernice did. She brought it to God in prayer. Said, "Listen, Arnold is not responding, all right, and I don't know what to do. All right? I need you to begin to deal with him, all right." And when that happened, all right, God began to deal with me concerning me, all right? And that's what I was able to, again, like I said, the two ram on the mountaintop, both were able to come down and humble ourselves. Right. All right, and I was able to humble myself, not thinking that because I am the male in this household, this is how things going to be, and that breeded more conflict, mind you. It did. All right? It did. So when I was able to humble and understand, listen, we are co-partners here in this relationship. All right, and your opinion matters. Okay. All right, but again, we must understand that yes, your role, male, all right, is to be the lead. And my sister, your role is to respect that leadership. All right, but know this: the both of you have to have a stake in this matter. Together. All right? And that's what we were talking about. Yeah. Coming together, walking in agreement with that. So in other words, when the both of you understand your role, all right, and you bring this before your Heavenly Father and say, listen, I understand my role, he understands his role, but we still can't come to some resolution here, Lord. We need you to intervene on this. Right, yeah. We need you to intervene.
And I think, because I think that was our biggest conflict. It was the role situation. Okay? The role kept us rolling. Okay? The role situation. Okay. Because it was like, I wasn't used to that. Okay? And because
what you mean? Share that with us.
Let's put on. I wasn't used to it. It just seemed like you felt that, and we being honest, okay? You felt that you had to always express that I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm like, I can see he is a man. I'm the one in charge, and you kept doing that. Right. What it did, it stirred something in the inside of me, because I didn't feel like the wife anymore. I felt like the child. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Because you kept saying that, and I'm like, I don't walk around saying I'm the woman, I'm the woman, I'm the woman, and just like this, and that would always. It would always trigger something like that. And but when you came to terms of saying, in other words, hey, I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do. When you stopped telling me or advertising that you were a man, you're in charge like that. I'm in charge. Like that. Yeah. And you showed it. You see what I'm saying? Yes. And I think because you were younger, you felt I had to let her know I'm the man. I'm in charge. Yeah. But if you just stop saying that and just be the man, and I'm just gonna be blunt, okay, right here, okay. If and take this in a loving way, because you see what the conflict came with my husband when he kept saying that, okay. All we want our husband to do, just show. Just walk it out, okay? I don't think Adam probably had to tell Eve that he was the man, like that. I'm reminded, hey, listen, Eve, I'm the man. But what he did. So just carry out, because when we carry out our role, okay, it is easier, okay? It is. And the problem I had, because I shared what you had, the problem I had when I heard that word submission,
It's
I'm
tough.
like,
It's
no,
tough.
no,
It's tough.
no. Because I look at submission as,
Mhm.
no, you're not gonna walk over me.
That's right. That's
You're
right.
not gonna walk over me. Okay? And see, so now you had your mindset.
I'm
I'm on the outside. No,
Mhm.
I'm
So
not
they
gonna
clash.
let him walk. So now I'll be clashing.
That's it.
But when I came to the knowledge of the truth, submission does not mean I'm a doormat for him.
Nope.
Submission only means that what God has him as. He is my protector.
Yes, yes.
He is the strong one. Okay. To make sure that things are good for me. It doesn't weaken me
No.
who I am as a woman.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
But and that the guidance.
Mm.
That that God's using you to God, but if
Yeah.
you're not, but when you taking that, when that authority is taken and it's abused,
Yep.
then the submission
It's
part is hard
to do. Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow I sense that we're speaking to someone right now.
Yes.
That is your major conflict.
Yeah.
That is your major conflict. In other words, you use the word submission. All right. That is tough. I understand. That is tough. But you know, here's how this thing is lined up. I'm speaking to the believer first. Okay.
Right.
As believers, we must understand that there's a role that each one of us play. All right. And we must understand that, guess what? There's a headship over both you and your spouse. And that headship, okay, expect us to follow, I call it the role of leadership. We just call it the order. All right. The order is, in other words, God is in charge of both of you. All right.
Right.
All right. And guess what? He said, now, man, I want you to be in charge of your home. And guess what? That leadership, my brother, all right, it's not that I'm the strong arm. It's not that I'm the strong arm. That means, guess what? I got the heaviest responsibility over that home. I got to make sure that I am protecting everything within that sphere. All right. And so doing, that means I got to protect her heart as well.
Yes.
So in other words, even though she might be at the point, my sister, you might be at the point that I can't submit. I can't submit to him. But my brother, guess what? When you take on that role, all right, as being the head, all right, now you're going to show her how to submit. Not through strong arming, but because you're playing a role so much of saying that she looks at you and says, man, he's protecting me. He's covering me. He understands me. And not above all, he loves me.
And it comes natural.
And guess what? When she sensed that,
Yeah.
something began to happen. So guess what? This is like the Bible declares that, you know, Sarah submitted herself so much to Abraham that she called him Lord.
Yeah.
In other words, what? Because she recognized, wait a minute, this man is in contact with that man.
Yeah.
And because he's in contact with that man, guess what? He knows how to treat me.
Yeah.
All right?
So in other words, so what happens when that wife, when that man's, when he aligns him with God and understand that God is over him, and when I see that you submit yourself
Unto
up
God.
unto God and do what God's telling you to do, submission is not hard.
Yeah.
Because see, but when you were telling a person, when you were telling me, oh yeah, well you submit to me, submit to me. But then when I'm looking at your life,
Not submitting unto God.
and I'm seeing that you're not submitting to God because you're supposed to be the example.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So then when that happened, it flows in the way how it's supposed, and you will not even know. It's not even a burden.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Could you go back and remember the time when that took place in our relationship, when you saw me? You said, "Oh, he's under him now." All right. Could you go back? I know it probably been many
I can't
years ago.
remember. Oh, that's a long
but-
time ago.
But tell the audience how that changed the whole dynamic in our relationship and how it quelled the conflict, because I believe that was the turning point when I realized that, guess what? In fact, I was in conflict with him, all right, which breed the conflict between you and I. So when I realized that, hey God, you know what? I want to do it your way, all right, the whole dynamic changed within our relationship, because you said, oh, something is happening. And guess what? I am not sensing the fact that he's trying to strong on me now. He's trying to lead me closer to him.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember that exactly, but I do. What opened up my understanding is that I realized that, wait a minute here. I'm trying to fight this thing all along. I could tell his father on him. So what I started doing, okay, instead of talking to him about it, I would give him, I said, Lord, that is your servant.
Mm-hmm.
That is that's him.
Mm-hmm.
You see what he's doing, Father? I'm not going to deal with him.
Yeah.
You need to deal with him
Yeah.
because he's out of line.
Yeah.
And I'll just walk away,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So when that happened, it worked. It worked because that's when he began to deal with me, to bring me in order. And listen, we're listening. Those are listening right
Yeah.
now. Understand this. From the male perspective, we want that respect. Okay. My sister, from your perspective, you want that love. All right? Because guess what? When those two things are meted out and given to those that need it, all right, guess what? Things begin to change.
Mm-hmm.
Things begin to change. And Bernice and I, when we caught a hold of that too, all right, that love and respect, all right, it caused us to step back from, I got to rise up and be the one in charge.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right,
Because knowing that what she wanted and I was able to give was love, all right,
Yeah.
now she knows that, hey, I know what he needs is respect. Man, it changed the whole
It
dynamic.
just flow. It just flow.
It changed the whole
Yeah,
dynamic.
yeah,
All right?
yeah.
All right.
And one thing, we pray that you guys get an understanding of, how conflict comes about and all this stuff, and how it affected our lives and what we dealt with. But some of the things that which Scripture let us know that, in other words, it's okay to disagree. We are not going to agree
upon
on
anything.
everything.
Right.
But there's a healthy way to do it,
Disagree.
okay?
That's right.
But don't let the sun go down
Upon your wrath.
in all this craziness.
That's it.
So you have to set boundaries. Boundaries are being to be set. Okay, yeah, I disagree. We disagree with each other.
Yeah.
But the key thing is, we gonna try to resolve this in a healthy
Healthy.
manner, and see what we need to do.
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
we're not gonna hold this thing for their life forever.
No.
We're gonna come before our Heavenly Father, and also let's just pray and ask God, what are you
Saying to us.
saying to us? And I think that the turning point in our relationship with all this craziness, it was coming, bringing it to Him, and just like, okay, well, just imagine us come and say, okay, well, we gonna bring this before God. But in my heart, I'm like, I know God can agree with me.
Yeah.
He like, God can agree with him.
Sure.
But no, he didn't. He
Neither
said,
one
both
us.
of you are wrong.
Absolutely.
He said, both of
Yeah.
you are wrong because
Yeah.
both of you are out of
Sure,
order.
sure,
You
sure.
know?
Yeah. And we, as you're listening to us now, understand. We went through some crazy conflicts
We did.
in our marriage. All right. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to ever go back through that again. All right. But we learned a lot through all of the conflict.
Yeah.
We learned that, guess what? That's, first of all, that is not the plan that God had for our lives. All right? He had something better. All right. And matter of fact, He had given us, He's already given us the roadmap of how this thing ought to
Right,
work
yeah.
out.
That's it,
All right?
yes.
So when we look back, say, wow, we went through all of that and we didn't have to go through it.
Had to go through it.
So we're sitting here sharing with you,
Yeah.
you all today, letting you know that, guess what? You're looking at a living witness. That this is not nothing that we kind of just picked up along the side and said
No.
we're sharing. We went through this early stage of conflict.
Crisis, yes.
And no, even to today, just like Bernice alluded to, we still don't agree upon everything.
No.
All right, but we now understand how to come to the table and hash this stuff out. And far as the sun going down upon our wrath, Lord, I tell you, the Holy Spirit is doing something in our lives now. And guess what? Even when we have the least bit of disagreement, all right, He convicts us so.
Right, yeah.
We feel uncomfortable. Say, we got to get this thing right because, matter of fact, it makes us feel sick when we are not walking in agreement.
Right, yeah.
If that makes any sense to you. We feel sick. I don't know. You shared with me a few weeks back. She said, I don't feel right. I feel sick. You know, when
Yeah.
we're not incongruent, when we're not agreeing on a certain thing. And I said, you know what? The same thing you felt, I'm feeling the same thing. So God is telling us, guess what? Now that you know, now that you understand, guess what? Now you can share this with others.
You
all right?
have to.
That guess what? Conflict was never intended to be so. That it leads to what? To escalate to some of the crazy stuff that it escalate to nowadays. Folks are not only just divorcing one another.
Yeah.
We've seen these conflicts leading to death.
Yes, yes,
You know,
violence.
husband taking
Yes.
the lives of
Yes,
his entire
spouse.
family,
Yes,
spouses.
yes, yeah.
This is not what God has intended it to
It's
be.
not intended to.
This is something that has arisen from the enemy, all right? Because guess what? He never wanted the two of you to be
become
together.
one. Right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's the one that guess what breed the conflict. And when you understand that, guess what? It's not my husband, it's not my wife, all right, that is breeding this. It's the enemy of our soul. Because guess what? He don't want you to walk as one. All right. So understand this. Bernice and I, we've tasted it, we walked through it, and you know, we look back on it and say, wow, the only way that we were able to get through it
Yeah.
was the hand of God on our lives.
Yeah, it was some very serious times. It was some extremely serious times.
Yes. Yes.
But you know, it's all praise and glory go to God because
Yes.
He is the one
Yes.
who, you know, was able to keep us in the midst of it.
Yes.
And even now, you know, there's certain things I'm like, okay, but hey, if you need a moment, take that moment. I'm
That's
out
it.
of here because I ain't got time.
That's it.
You know,
That's it.
I look at now the time and the conflict when it come when the enemy try to throw things. Like, okay, well, that's my downtime. That's my downtime to go and get some things done that I really want to get done now. Because you know, hey, let he go his side, I go mine. But in the midst when we separate, it's not separating angry anymore. It just separate to just
Reset.
reconsider, reset, and just look inward and not I don't look outward anymore and say, well, Lord, he got this. I said, Lord, show me. Show me what's going on with me.
Yes. Yes. That's
Help
right,
me
it is. That's
to
it.
deal with me because I don't like the way how I'm feeling
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it takes that part,
Sure
you know,
does.
but
Sure does.
but if you guys are going through that, it's nothing to be ashamed
No,
of
it's
and
not.
embarrassed or
It's not.
anything about it.
Nope.
It's terrible growing pains, but after a while you have to pray and ask God to help you level off.
Yes.
Because if you don't, it's going to get to a place where it's just it's not going to be good,
Yeah.
you know. And always know that that's what we're here for.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
if you're really struggling,
Yeah.
we don't know everything.
No.
But we know
Someone
him
that
who knows
everything.
everything.
Absolutely.
You know, and
Absolutely.
and we do know that what prayer does.
It does make a difference. my
It
friend.
changes
It-
things.
every time.
It does.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
So
No.
to my fellow senior married couples, you know, understand that you are sitting in a great place right now. All right, and you may not be watching this video together right now. All right, and there may be some crazy conflict that has arisen that caused you to probably walking in separate direction, not walking in agreement. All right? But we want you to know that guess what? That's not the plan that God has for your senior marriage. All right. Why? Because you guys have already went through all these many years together. All
Right.
And you done made so many great achievement in your marriage over these many years. So guess what? He's never intended it for it to end the way it's ending. All right. So therefore, we just want to encourage you to know that the answer lies within Him.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
Seek Him for wisdom. Seek Him on what to do, how to be able to overcome these conflicts that have come and made this crazy divide between the two of you. So guess what? These years, these senior years, all right. Again, as I always share with Bernice, all right, these ought to be our glorious years together. These are the years that we should be so much in love now, much more in love that we were in love then.
Then before, right? Yes. Yeah.
Because we didn't spend basically all of our lives together.
We did. We had all our lives
You know?
together, except for the infant years.
Yes. Yeah, and we wasn't far removed from that because I mean, as a teenager, we got married, so we wasn't too far removed from the infancy stage.
Right, yeah.
So, you know,
Right,
we
yeah.
just want to encourage you. Guess what?
Yeah.
These are the best years. All right. And it can
It
be
can
even
be
better.
even
Even
better.
better.
That's what we are looking for. That's what that we're just skimming the surface of what God has for our marriage and what He has for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That all we went through, that we can actually see that we can look back and say, phew, we made it,
Made
but
it.
it was worth it.
It was.
Look at it now,
Yes, yes,
like
yes,
that,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna do the couples tip,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it says this week, ask your spouse,
Mm.
are we walking together right now?
Mm.
That's the first question. And there's several questions, so I'm going to make sure I
Post it in
post
the
this
comment section.
in the comment section,
Mhm,
okay?
mhm,
The second question is it says ask yourself, no, I'm sorry, ask your spouse,
Mm.
are we walking together right now?
mhm.
Not in the big things, in the daily things, okay?
Yeah.
And are we moving in the same direction?
All right.
Are we at the same pace?
Come on.
That question alone, what it's going to do is going to open up a conversation
Mm.
worth having.
Yes.
And if the answer is no,
Mhm.
you're not in a
No,
crisis.
you're not. No, you're not.
What it is an invitation to find how to start
Mhm.
moving
In
and
the right.
changing things and
Mhm.
getting that stride again back in
Sure.
your relationship.
Sure. Sure.
That's
Sure.
what it's all about.
Sure.
No.
And trust me, that's what it was intended to be. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The two of you walking together, all right, in agreement. All right. May not be agreement on every single thing, but for the major stuff that really matters to the relationship, you're gonna agree upon this thing.
Right, yeah.
You're gonna agree upon this thing. All right?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
So going back to the beginning,
Mhm.
asking the question,
Yeah.
can two truly walk together? And the answer is
Yes.
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 absolutely.
Yes.
Not,
Living proof.
yeah, not perfectly,
No.
okay? Not without stumbling
No.
and
No.
pitfalls and stuff like that,
No.
but together,
Yes.
when you apply faith,
Mm.
grace,
Mhm.
grace is something
Grace.
that's really needed,
Yeah,
okay?
I learned that one.
And both of us did.
Yeah.
And also with the decision of keep making that decision to choose each other.
That's the key.
Everything is just like
Mm.
the three-legged race.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what marriage is all
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Three-legged
Oh, yeah.
race.
Oh, yeah.
In order for you to go forward,
Yes.
you're going to have to come together and work together.
Together.
Other than that,
Wow.
everybody's going to be
Don't fall.
passing you by.
Yeah.
And you're gonna and even sometime in there when you're walking together in that
Sure.
three-legged race, you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
But what you do,
Yeah.
I can't say, well,
Mm.
because you fall, I'm gonna let you stay
No,
down
no,
there.
I'm
No,
going to pick
you
you
reach,
up.
you pick that person
Yes,
back up,
yes, yes.
and you brush each other off, and you say, baby, I'm sorry,
Yep. That's it.
forgive me,
That's it.
okay,
That's it.
and let's continue moving
Moving
on.
forward.
So the answer to that question is yes,
Yes, you can.
absolutely,
Yes.
positively,
By all means. By all means.
it can
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's such a joy
Mm-hmm.
when you're walking together, man. All right. Because guess what? We are so connected now that she knows everything about me. Even though, like I said, we've been married now for nearly 50 years. All right. But she knows when I'm hurting. All right. She knows when I'm happy. All right. She knows when I'm troubled. All right. And likewise. All right. And that's what brought about this thing, because what we began to walk in agreement with each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
And listen, you can have it. You can have it. You can walk in such a peace in your relationship in your senior year
Mm-hmm.
that it's gonna blow your mind.
It would. It would.
It'll
Yeah.
blow your
It
mind.
would really would.
All right.
Yes, it would.
Yes.
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 Okay. So
Yes.
we just
So
thank you
listen,
guys. Yes.
Yeah. We hope and we trust and believe that we shared for what we shared from our heart today.
Yes.
It benefited you,
Mhm.
and what we like for you to do also, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because we're just really touching the tip of the iceberg right now, and because what we're sharing is out of what we already went through. All right,
Just
and
a fraction.
only a fraction.
Fraction.
So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because we attempted every week to put a fresh video out.
Yeah. And share it.
And
yeah.
share this video with others, because I believe you shared with me a statistic that this is one of the major things.
It's one of the major.
One of
yes.
the major things
Yeah.
that senior marriages are dealing with right now.
And not only that, couples as a
Couples
whole.
as a whole.
Yeah,
It's this
younger
conflict,
marriages,
this
because
conflict.
there may be younger couples. You
Yeah.
guys may be watching us and say, well, this is senior marriage.
Yeah.
This is just the platform we have for senior marriages, but marriages, like how we say, the senior marriages are the forerunner for your God, for
Yes,
you
coming.
all marriage.
Yes.
And we hope that there are younger people that are watching
Yes, yeah.
and understanding and gleaning some of this information
sure.
for and applying it, for themselves
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
So so just like you were saying, dear,
Yes,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
do that. Please go ahead and share this information. And like I said, because we endeavor to do what we've been called to do, and that is to share our lives, the pitfalls, but most of all, the achievement that we
Right.
have obtained over this 47 years in this marriage.
Right,
And I
yeah.
believe that this will be as we say, this could be a gold mine for a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
That you don't have to traverse the same way that we did, fall into the same pit that we did. Right? And guess what? Understand that the two of you should be like this.
Right, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Nothing should be able to cause the two of you now to walk in any other direction than in the right direction
Right, yeah.
with God.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. And it's not it's not going to be easy starting off, yeah. But when you come in agreement saying that our marriage is worth fighting for,
Yes, that's the key. Right?
and it's going to take both of us
Yes.
to do our part. Okay? Yeah, it may take one to get that breakthrough
Yep.
to realize that, wait a minute,
Yep.
something's
Something's
wrong
off.
here.
Mhm.
But then when that person sounds alarm,
Yes.
either her, you, or your spouse,
Yes.
him or her,
Yes. Yes.
it takes notice that, oh yeah, it's just like your marriage is like your home.
It is.
It's like your home, okay?
is.
And just imagine, okay, someone kick in the door.
Oh man.
If that person kick in the door and your wife say, baby, is something going on? You wouldn't just say, oh, let them come on in. No. So in really all actuality, someone did
It
kick
came
in the door.
Sure did. That's it. Yeah.
The devourer kicked in
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Okay?
Come to steal your peace. Come to
And
steal
and
your
and
joy.
so what you guys gonna have to do, and like what we failed to do, we allow him to stay there for all those years and just come in, just cause havoc and tear up everything. And we just sat there and and matter of fact, we didn't sit there, babe. We
Actually
we
contributed to it.
contributed to him. We add more fuel to it.
Yeah.
So now look at it like that and say, well, what are we gonna do? We first got to come together to get him out of here. We're gonna kick him out. Once we kick him out, then we got to seal that opening, whatever that opening was.
Yes.
We sealed it, but now we're gonna have to start doing some repair work.
By all means. By all means.
You just can't just kick him out and say, okay, well, no, because there's so much damage
Damage
have
was
been done.
Yes. Yes.
So you got to do the
Yes.
repair work. So
Yeah.
we pray that you guys have received, but
Yes.
hold on,
Hold on. Yeah.
hold on,
Yeah.
because the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah.
And
We are part of that repair team.
yes,
If you would allow us in your space, we are part of that repair team.
right, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
So listen, I know that we've been sitting with you for quite some time now, and we appreciate you guys stopping in
Right,
just
yes.
to listen
Uh-huh.
and to hear what we have to share. And we certainly hope that you would come back again because, again,
We're looking forward to seeing you guys.
this is just the beginning of the beginning.
We're looking forward to seeing you.
We
Yes,
we
yeah.
definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And, you know, continue choosing each other. And, of course, thank you for being here on Time Is Together, where
The love.
grows stronger through the years.
I love you.
Love you too. God bless.
Thank you for being here with us today at Timeless Together. Please subscribe and share this channel with someone else you know that could benefit from this. So, until next time, keep holding your sweetheart close and experience the beauty of a love that continues to grow stronger with time.